球、蝦丸、鳳爪、糯米雞. Wow, all of these specialties. Hi, welcome to Martin's Chinatown Master Techniques. Many of you have written me about all the unusual dim sums that you can find in Chinese tea houses. Actually, there are a lot more to dim sum than shrimp dumpling. Give an example. Woo, I have some wonderful beef ball here, okay? And then I have, whoa, look at this. This is wonderful steamed spare rib, hot and piping hot, and it's delicious. Let me see what else I have here. One of my favorite. This is steamed chicken feet with black bean sauce. I love it. And of course, this is also another thing that I love very much. This is the sanjugun. Whoa, we put it right over here. And this is a lot of other things going on. Whoa, I'm not going to show. Oh, this is also good. This is the糯米雞, glutinous rice and lotus leaf wrap. Beautiful. I'm going to put this over here. You know, when you go to dim sum houses, a lot of times there are over 100 to 150 different varieties. Some are dumplings, some are steamed, some are baked, some are deep fried. And these, I think, are representative of something a little bit unusual. I call it dim sum specialty. All my favorite, all my mother's favorite. Now, of course, when you go to a dim sum restaurant, you don't just say, hey, let's have dim sum. We can actually say, have go yum cha. Yum cha means drink tea. That's why you go to tea house to yum cha. Here is beautiful, fragrant oolong tea. There are basically 4 categories of tea in Chinese tea houses. All you have to do is ask for fermented, fully fermented tea, which is oolong tea, which is nicely half 50% fermented. And then you have the puli tea, which is fully fermented. And then you have the scented tea like the chrysanthemum tea and jasmine tea, which is scented tea. It's not even fermented. So you have green tea, half fermented tea like oolong tea, puli tea, fully fermented tea, and scented tea. And once again, let's drink to it. Here is to you. Cheers. Yum cha. Beautiful. If you love spaghetti meatball, you'll love this. This is the Chinese meatball. First, I have some ground beef. I do it just like the Chinese have been doing it for thousands of years. Tonight, for about 2 hours. Chop up these ground beef, lean ground beef. And then I'm going to add a tiny bit of cilantro, chopped cilantro. Put it right over here. Tiny bit of salt and sugar, okay? And a tiny bit of, oh, look at this. Dry tangerine peels. The Chinese use dry tangerine peel all the time. This looks like this. I have this for almost 3 years already. My mother gave it to me, and before that, she has it for about 4 years. So it's a long-aged dry tangerine. You chop them all up like this, and you also get the wonderful fragrance. You know, I want to smell it. It smells so good. It lasts a long time. Then mix them all up, and then for color purpose, add a tiny bit of soy sauce and a tiny bit of oyster sauce for flavor, okay? And then sesame seed oil, tiny bit of egg white. Oh, perfect. And then, of course, this is very unique. There are 2 things that you got to use. Tiny bit of water to incorporate the water in it. But with the water, you got to have cornstarch. It will bind it and give that nice smooth texture. Cornstarch, a lot of them, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mix them all up, mix them. You see this? Very nice, well mixed. If you want, put a tiny bit of chopped green onion. And then, now this is the technique, master technique that the Chinese use for a long, long time. You hold on to this, you mix them all up, and then you beat it. Great exercise. The idea is to incorporate some air when you do it like this. Incorporate some air to make the meatball a little bit lighter. Look at this. Very fast. fast. You know, that's the reason why very few Chinese chefs are overweight. You know why? They burn out more calories than they ever consume. I burn out at least 2 million calories already. And you continue to beat it, and you continue. And after you do this, you know what? You let it sit for a little while. Cover it up with a plastic wrap, okay? And make sure, always wash your hand, right? Oh, make sure. Very nice. Make sure, wash your hand a little bit. And then, to make sure it's nice and clean, make sure, clean up your hand. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge. That means you can do this ahead of time. You do not have to do it in the last minute. That's the great thing about Chinese cooking. Understand the technique and you can do it anytime you want. Here, we have put in the fridge for about a couple hours. It's nice and smooth. How do you make the meatball? Let me show you. Let's get this ready. Move these. Get this away. We have 2 baskets here. One of the baskets, we already have the Napa cabbage leaf. This is Napa cabbage here. We use it for stir fry, for soup, for all kind of things. And I cut another piece right over here, and we put this also over here. You see this? This way the meatball does not stick to the bamboo steamer. Then I'm going to show you, have a big bowl of water right here. Big bowl of water right here. Look at this. This is how you do it. You scoop out this with your finger. You go 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Big meatball. 1 meatball comes out. You see this? We'll put it right over here. And then you go 1 and 2. Second meatball come out. Okay? Make sure they're nice and round like this. And then once again, you see this? Another meatball comes out like this. Look at this. If you have time, if you like it, you can actually make shrimp ball too, the same way. Here, I have a little shrimp paste, which I also do the same way with a tiny bit of, incorporate a tiny bit of air over here. This is shrimp paste, made with the shrimp and green onion, all the seasoning. And I squeeze this in. 1 shrimp ball, 2 shrimp ball, okay, and then 3. Beautiful shrimp ball like that. Put it right over here. Okay, you have beef ball and shrimp ball. Now we're going to put this at the back, and we're going to clean up my hand again. Always make sure everything is nice and clean. Then you are ready to steam. First, you get this ready. Here, I already have the beef ball and the shrimp ball ready. Look at this. Woo, piping hot. Ha! Oh, and then we're going to put this in. Let it steam for about 4 to 5 minutes, okay? Now, when this is nice and done, we're going to sprinkle a tiny bit of extra green onion right on top. And you know what? We have this juicy, succulent, delicious beef and shrimp balls. We're having a ball. People always ask me, Martin, have you ever cut yourself? You know what? I have never cut myself once. You know why? Because I am blessed every day with my kitchen god. Look at that. That's my kitchen god. I pay respect to my kitchen god on a daily basis. That's the reason why. Look at that. For 30 years, never have any problem with my... You know, it used to be, it's just that I got to tell you the truth. 17 years ago, this is actually this long. This is actually much longer than this. This is getting a little bit shorter, but perfect hands. Now I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to do is cut up the chicken feet. People always say, particularly my mother, when you want to learn the recipe, you got to follow step by step. And I want to see this is step by step. Step by step. That's step by step. This is chicken feet. It's not easy to find in a regular supermarket. Got to go to Chinatown. The first thing I'm going to do is I cut this off, and then I want to get rid of the nail. I want to trim the nail. I go, hick, okay? This way, it is nice and level. See, everything is the same length. Perfect, you see? That's perfection. And then, of course, we got a piece of chicken wing here. If you don't find the feet, chicken feet, use the wing. This is just as good. So what I'm going to do is, hike, like that. But right here, you hike, like that. And then you put it over here, and you marinate this with a tiny, tiny bit of light soy and dark soy. I'm going to show you, okay? A tiny bit of light soy and dark soy. And then I am going to fry it. Why dark soy? The reason why you use dark soy is because it gives that nice, rich color. Nice, rich color. You see it? You see the color change? Make sure it's nice. And then we'll put them all together, because this, we have some is already marinated. Look at the color. Nice and dark, okay? This is it. And then after that, we're going to put this over here and deep fry this. Deep fry the wing, and this is nice and golden brown. Nice and golden brown. Because I use a little bit more dark soy for my wing. So that's why it's darker than my feet. That's why sometimes it depends, just like a suntan lotion. Okay? This is done. We shut it off. And then I'm going to show you the next step is prepare a master sauce. 滷水. A lot of Chinese chefs, when they make their master sauce, they actually make this, open a big pot and heat it up, or put a lot of spices. For instance, you use star anise, put it here, clove, cinnamon stick, dry tangerine powder, dry tangerine peel, green onion, ginger, a little bit of chili, because I love chili, okay? And then, of course, put dark soy. This is what I have here. Dark soy and light soy, and then sugar, a lot of sugar, brown sugar, and then wine and extra soy sauce. I love soy sauce, but don't put too much of it, too salty. And xiaoxing wine, or rice wine, and also some hoisin sauce. Oh, this is extra touch. A lot of chefs don't use hoisin sauce, but I find hoisin sauce is nice and wonderful. So we use hoisin sauce. I've been doing this for almost hour to hour and 15 minutes, and let it simmer. Okay, let's cover up and let it simmer. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a couple of things, okay? Here, a lot of people always ask, do Chinese eat the whole part of the chicken, the whole part of the pig? Chinese, just like many, many people around the world, never waste anything. That's the reason why. Look at this. We have chicken feet here. This is boneless, no bone, braised with a wonderful white sauce, chicken feet. This is no bone, see? It's no bone. And they use a little vinegar and chili as a dipping sauce, wonderful. And this is one of my favorite, double boil chicken feet with mushroom and wolberry. This is wolberry, the Chinese wolberry. It is very good. The Chinese believe the feet is good for his feet. That's the reason why I run around so much, because every day I have 16 of these chicken feet. Now, in the meantime, I want to show you why I'm still braising this. Look at this. It's braising this. I'm going to make the sauce. Oh, look at this. Make the sauce. Put a tiny bit of this master sauce right over here. This is the master sauce. I love these. Okay? Utilize this. In fact, some Chinese restaurants use the same master sauce ever since the restaurant opened, and they keep it until the close of the restaurant. That means they never throw them away. They just keep adding spices, adding water. And then I'm going to have a tiny bit of black beans, because this is going to chicken wing with black beans, salted black beans. You see, salted black bean, and thicken up with a tiny bit of cornstarch. Look at this. Look at this, huh? Make sure when you use cornstarch to thicken a dish, it's actually much more efficient and much more healthy. You know why? Because when you thicken with cornstarch, you don't have to make a roux with butter or oil or the dripping. you only use water to do it. So we will do this and make sure they are nice and thick. Oh, perfect. This is nice and thick. And this is the sauce. So I'm going to show you how to serve this dish, okay? This is very interesting. You use a chopstick here. Put the chicken feet right here. This is the feet. Feet and the feet. Oh, chicken feet. All these feet right here. And then you put the sauce right on top. Very simple. Put this beautiful sauce right on top. Now in Chinese restaurant, they actually serve these in a little bamboo basket, in a plate. But here, we make it fancy. We serve in a beautiful plate. And you know, look at this, how beautiful. Chicken feet, chicken wing. This is my grandmother's favorite chicken feet with black bean sauce. Hey, daily exercise. Burn out more calorie. This is the Chinese food processor. I'm chopping this to give the ground beef, a little bit different texture. This is nice and done. See, you don't even have to touch it with your hand. You're going to push the whole thing out like this. See? And then we're going to stir fry this. We're going to make beef curry puff. First, heat up a frying pan. Okay? A tiny bit of oil. And put the whole thing right in here. And then remove these. Make sure you wash them properly. See? Stir. Very simple. And then in the meantime, put the rest of the ingredient in there. Okay? We have ginger, 1 tablespoon of garlic and ginger, 2 tablespoons of onion, potato, carrot, green onion. Give color and texture contrast. Okay? And then use this to press this to make sure they're nice and uniformly cooked. Okay? While you're doing this, you get ready all the seasoning that you need. Very simple. Get ready all the seasoning that you need. Look at this. Turmeric, salt, sugar, curry powder, black pepper, 5 spice powder. Everything is right here. Now, for additional flavor, tiny bit of sesame seed oil, tiny bit of chili garlic sauce. Woo! Give you a little hot lip here. Oh, look at this. It doesn't take too long to cook, okay? Now, in order to make it easier for you to handle, for best result, you add a tiny bit of cornstarch. Dry cornstarch, called dry coating, see? Dry cornstarch. This gives you that nice translucent. More the better, okay? And then, oh, beautiful. This is done. This is all done. We're going to put this right over here. This is almost 80% cooked. And then you put it in the fridge after it's cooled down, okay? Whoa, beautiful. Since it's beef, it doesn't take too long to cook, okay? Now, this is ready. We're going to get everything else ready. Put this together. Put this together. This, I've been rolling this for the last hour or so. This is the pastry dough, okay? Oh, roll it in like that. Remove these and put it right over here. And then, this is, you can actually use hot filling or cold filling, okay? That means you can prepare this ahead of time or you can do it later. And then, this is how you do it. Use that cookie cutter. 1, right here, 2. And then, smaller one, depends on how hungry you are, okay? And then, all you have to do is put all of these. Put it right here. Look at that, huh? So simple. Don't waste any of these. And then we'll do this. First, to save time, put the half moon first. This is how you do it. You can actually stack them all up like this and do it all together. 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or 3 by 4. Okay? Look at this. Very simple. And then I use a spoon, put a tiny bit of these. Very nice hot ones right here. Ooh, curry beef with potato, a lot of texture. Bind it with cornstarch. Look at this. Very simple. And then, all I have to do is put the right amount. Then you can have the right curry beef puff. You see? Look at this. Put this right here, close it, put this right here, and close it. See that? Very simple. Close. This one you don't even have to use a fork. You see, because it already looks beautiful. This one, you can use a fork. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to take it over there and you bake it, okay? Look at this. Very simple. You can make a whole bunch for everybody at home. The great thing about this is you can make this ahead of time and just keep it in the fridge. When you're ready, you can use it again. We're going to take this and put this in and bake it. In the meantime, for a party, I have done some ahead of time, okay? This is for the party. And then put this, beautiful, line them all up, puff pastry. Oh, beautiful. Look at how beautiful this is. I am telling you, this is so wonderful. Everybody can do this. You know what? This is what it is. You can see this. And before I do that, I would like to say that, you know, this puff pastry, you can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use seafood. And I start this show by introducing you to some of the specialty dim sum dishes. But you know what? Every dish is really special in its own way. Try them all and you'll see. Until next time, keep your little dim sum fingers busy every day. Try all kinds of specialty dim sum at home. And 再见.